What's up, everybody? Digital Golf Doc, and I'm coming to you today to talk about the world's greatest golf stretch. Now, not only do I use this with every one of my clients, everywhere from amateur to professional golfers, I actually learned this from Greg Rose, who's the founder of TPI. TPI stands for Titleist Performance Institute. They're the organization that works with almost all of the top 100 golfers on the PGA Tour, as well as a huge list of golfers on the LPGA Tour as well. And when I learned this from him in Atlanta, I wasn't exactly sure my clients were going to grasp it. It's from this thing called the Aldoa method. And that's all about distracting the joints while also positioning everything to optimally line up the muscle, the fascia, and basically everything soft tissue. And it can be a little difficult to grasp. And you'll see this with the demonstration. But I tried it anyway. And something really cool happened. Because I showed it to, I think, one person the first week I got back. And they seemed to like it. At least I thought so. And I work at a gym, so what's funny is I started seeing about a week later that other people were doing this movement. People that I hadn't talked to in the last few weeks. And so I gave this exercise to one person who got so much benefit out of it, they told a few friends, and they liked it, and they told a few friends. And literally, I started seeing probably 60, 70% of the gym using this one exercise, especially as a warm up before they went to work out or went through an exercise class. And at that moment, I knew how effective this movement was. I started giving it to every one of my clients. That's everything from high school, middle age, older, tour players. I've got at least one I work with, a few D1 athletes, and they all love it. And they know how much I love it, and they get a ton of benefit out of it. It's why I think you should incorporate it. Now, I do want to warn you, when you first start, it could be kind of difficult depending on what type of mobility you have now. But I can assure you, if you do what I do, which is do this every single day, in just a week or two, you're going to see massive improvements. You go to 6 months from now, and you're probably going to have mobility that you didn't think you could ever have. It's really that good. So I'm going to pull my wife in, Jamie. She's going to help me with the demonstration so I could point out some things that I want you to feel and want you to focus on. So let's check that out. And if at the end you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. To save us a little trouble, I had her go ahead and get into the starting position. So what you're looking for when you get set up is one leg directly out in front of you. So your knee's going to be facing straight ahead. And we're looking for a 90-degree angle in the front knee. And we'll take a look at the other side, and we're still going to try and keep that 90-degree angle here at the knee, but this time we're facing off at a 90-degree angle to the front knee. Now, what you can do to make this more challenging is to try and work this hand closer to the body. So the closer she works it, the more upright she can get, feeling a little bit like there's a string on her head just pulling straight up. This position might be very difficult if you've never been in one like it before. So a lot of you may have your hand all the way out here, and you may even be leaned over a little. And that's fine. We just want to look for that to progress as we do it over the next several days and weeks. But for her, I'm going to have her go as upright as she can, and she has good control of the position, so I'm actually going to have her lift her hands up, and she can relax there and take 5 big, deep breaths in this position. She's going to feel a stretch in a couple different spots. We're looking at the adductor or groin muscles under that leg, the hip external rotators here. She might feel a little length through the side, or even kind of a cramping sensation in this side hip, which are all perfectly normal. And the reason we add the breath is because you can't really own a position unless you can breathe in it. If you have to hold your breath the entire time, it's probably a good indication that you don't have good control or muscle length to be in that position very often. So if that's you, back off just a little bit and maintain a spot where you can keep breathing. And after those 5 breaths, she's going to rotate her body toward me and place both of her forearms on the ground. So we're looking off this direction. And again, we are training for golf, so the importance here is we want to train our bodies to handle rotation. So now we start to see the rotation, especially from the upper back and the thoracic spine, combined with the rotated positions of the hips. Again, there's a reason this is the greatest stretch for golfers, because it incorporates so many different joints. At this point, we've got hip external rotators on the down leg. We've got the adductors or groin on this leg. We've now added in the lat, the spinal erectors, all kinds of muscles to this point, and this is only position 2 of 3. And she's going to breathe in this one for 5 deep breaths. And what you'll notice is she takes a big inhale. She might actually want to have this shoulder kind of tilt up, especially the tighter you are. But on the exhale, you can drop it back down. So we want to keep this movement dynamic. And if that's where she needs to move to maintain this position, that's perfectly fine. And eventually, like she can do now, she'll be able to stay right there, no matter how big and deep the breath is that she takes. And once we stayed in this position for 5 breaths, she's going to go ahead and reach her arms all the way out, like she's trying to lay her chest down on the ground. And at this point is when you start seeing with most people that this shoulder is higher than the other. And we want to work the chest toward the ground and make sure that's not the case. I'd rather the chest face the ground than her to reach farther but be out this direction. That's not going to give us the same bang for the buck in the stretch. And again, she's going to be taking deep controlled breaths here, and she may even feel a little bit lift in that right shoulder as she takes the inhale, but it'll typically drop back down with the exhale. She's going to hang out there for 5 total breaths, just like the other 2 positions. Then she can use her hands to walk her way back up, come out of that position, usually tell people to shake it out, take a breath here, then I'll have her switch sides, and we're going to repeat all those same movements in the other direction. This is such an effective exercise that if you complete this every day, which is what I do personally, just 5 breaths of position, it takes almost no time, and it'll get every major joint, muscle, ligament, and tendon you need to get mobile enough for the golf swing. So I won't make you walk through the next side. You already saw the first one, so now it's time for you to go practice. If you have any questions, comments, leave them below this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Keep following along as I give you more exercises to make you a better golfer, an uninjured golfer, and the highest performing golfer you can be. Thanks.